lost another one.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Flag on the Plate, Ep2, College Football Edition. How everybody feeling though? How y'all feeling?
Not good.
I'm in a great mood.
We got Dawson joining back. We gonna have some people joining back. Manny, bro, what you mean? Send another link. Oh, I'm tripping. I sent you the YouTube link, I think. That's my fault. I'll send you the Streamline link right now, but what's his name? Man, it's a lot of college football that we've been talking about. We alive. Yeah, Tegan, it's that time, bruh. You on fraud watch, my boy?
I'm not on fraud watch.
Dang,
the guy with
on fraud watch.
Jimbo Fisher on fraud.
Already? That's crazy.
Texas A&M loses to Miami, man. How big? If we had a meter for Jimbo Fisher's hot seat, what is it, Tegan?
Ooh.
What I got it at, or what it is, right? Like what?
Man, how you feel about it, and just the
consensus.
Yeah,
how do you feel about it?
Because you the A&M fan.
I know. I'm deep in the trenches with this, man, and it's gotten to a low point where it's like when a ship is sinking. You know that, like, I don't know, like, I think SpongeBob or a cartoon or some shit like that, where one hole breaks open, you cover it, then another one. It just keeps water's still getting in the boat, like it's sinking, and it's time to cut loose. It's time to go to Mike Elko, say, come home. We'll drop a bag again. It's like the money's never been an issue with A&M.
Yeah, money's not. It's not an issue.
Like everyone's talking about the buyout. I promise you, it's not an issue.
But here's the thing, though, bro. Is it the program, the issues with it? Because y'all have mad issues with the pro. Like every year, y'all have mad issues. Is it that, or is it really Jimbo?
I think it's Jimbo. I think it's giving a toddler a Ferrari. Like as crazy as much as like it's a bias, right? Let's objectively just look at A&M, take Jimbo out of the Fisher. Elite amount of resources for NIL, elite facilities, elite not culture, traditions, and whether you want to call it a cult, I don't care. It's still a tradition-based school. Great stadium, great recruiting. They're able to bring in talent. Whether you want to say it's NIL, everyone's playing the same game. So they were able to get in talent in there. They have all the pieces there to be a great program to take the next step. It's just not happening. Like it is dead in the water right now. And someone else is going to get another shot at this. I still think the season could be a positive. It's just I'm doing the same thing every single time. There's a loss that you should not have, and you're back at the drawing board. My panic meter's at 7.
And then
it very well could be worse. Like if this was in the middle of the season, that's different. There's still a lot of football ahead of us. It could get worse. I learned that last year. It could get worse. It could also get better. But I'm not confident, and I have no more expectations. I'm either going to be just, okay, it's going to go off the rails, we're going to bring in someone else, or there's going to be some hope at the end of the tunnel.
All right, so I'm gonna let, because Coach Martin got a rant about Jimbo, so I'm gonna have him let him have the floor last. So Graham, how you feel about it?
Oh no. No, I told you I don't got a rant for Jimbo. Somebody else took his spot.
I know you're talking about. All right, so Graham,
Yeah.
how you feel about it?
Or about A&M.
Also, happy birthday, boy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
happy birthday!
Happy
Hell
birthday,
yeah!
bro. Happy birthday.
I appreciate it. This is. I'm not gonna say what this is, so I don't get in trouble. But I'm shocked. I'm kind of in the same boat with Tegan. I kind of don't really understand what to say about this team anymore. You know, going into this game, I thought A&M had to play very solid on both sides of the ball, and I didn't think this Miami team was going to be that much of a challenge for them. And in the first half, you know, they looked pretty good. Texas A&M looked pretty good. Then we get to the second half, and it's just like it fell apart. So I
It's-
don't really. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no! I just like you said, like going on paper. I mean, Dawson slammed the -4.5 for a reason. Like our strength last year for what that defense was secondary. What did Miami have to do to beat them? Throw the ball. Oh, they're going against our strength on the defense. On the flip side, A&M's passing offense and running game, their running game last year was better than their passing offense, and Miami's strength. Like, it was a good matchup for A&M, and yet it completely flipped. Like,
Yeah.
I will say the only positive I take from that game, Connor Wigman's a guy. It may not be a guy for A&M because who knows with the transfer portal, but he is a guy. And that's the only takeaway I got from that game other than negative things.
Yeah, that's basically what I was going to say. But outside of that, Jimbo Fisher is now in a situation for if I was saying on his hot seat, it's getting really, really close because I think if he finishes this season with a losing record again, I think this might be it.
Oh,
But-
it's done. It's wraps.
Dawson,
Yeah.
how you feel?
A losing record, it's wraps. bro.
7 and
Yeah, if
5.
they have a losing
7 and
record,
5.
they're
It's
going
7
to-
and
it's
5,
trash.
he's gone.
Dawson, how you feel about Jimbo?
We're beating a dead horse at this point, bro. It's time to move on, bro. A&M's gonna go 7-5, 8-4, but I'm just telling you, that's not good enough, bro. They literally have everything you need. Keegan even knows, like on paper, what don't they have? Like,
You right?
I don't know, but
complicated
they yeah, I know that obviously, but like
Yes, guys.
they still have 10 more games, so they can still
Coach
turn it
Mark, how you
around,
feel
bro.
about it? Coach Mark.
Man,
Oh,
he
how you
finished. Listen, he finishes with 6-7 wins. It's a wrap.
Rap, bro.
feel? Those are already wraps then, because that's when they finishing. They're finishing 6-7 games. Yeah, bro.
But
Well,
I will say his seed is at like a 6 right now.
Oh no, I think it's at an 8.5. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's at a 9.
Yeah,
I
I
think if for a fan, yeah, but as an administration, I think it's at a 7.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
I
that.
have
But
it.
the thing is, it's only been 2 games into the season, bro. They still
Yeah,
got
I know.
10 more.
But just because there's more games to play,
Doesn't
I
mean it
learned
can
this
get worse,
last year.
though. It doesn't mean it can get worse or better.
yeah. But like I usually people make the assumption that you have more games to play, it can go up. It can go down.
Yeah, it definitely can.
Their schedule, if Trent wants to go
I can't
pull
lie.
it up,
No, you don't even need to bring it up, Tegan. If they lose to Arkansas, it's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna
I
be
mean
a long season.
that's a rivalry game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long season, bro.
It can be a rivalry game, but y'all need to smack them though.
Yeah, y'all need to beat them.
All right.
And
Oh, go ahead.
real quick, as an administration, like for people that are saying 70 mil buyout, they're not going to do it. A&M just watched Texas go into Tuscaloosa and win, which we'll get to. They play them next year. That is, and whatever you want to say about Texas, they're going to say, oh, that's not our Super Bowl. Both programs, that's their Super Bowl. We have not played them in 10 plus years. And if Texas comes into the SEC and beats A&M and they wedge themselves already in year 1 above them, A&M's going to get desperate this offseason if it goes south. Like, they're going to add somebody. Like, they're going to go wounded animal mode type of thing.
I mean, I can see it, bro. I mean, y'all are down bad for sure, down bad. But my boy,
You
man,
want to gas it up?
What up, boy? What up, y'all, boy?
how you feel about Jimbo and A&M, bro? How you think Jimbo gone? For sure.
Damn, bro, that's hard, man. But I don't know, man.
He's cooked. You know
he's
it, man. He's cooked.
Yeah, he might be cooked, bro. It depends, though. It depends. Like
I can't lie. He gotta win like he gotta win 9
games.
He gotta win 9 or 10 games. He gotta beat LSU or Bama and then wax
And
everyone.
Tennessee.
Yeah, and then wax everyone.
Tennessee, which is gonna
In Tennessee.
And you can't lose to Ole Miss. You can't lose to Mississippi State.
They might win 5 games.
They might go 5-7 again. That's the thing.
I can see them for sure going 5.
With Tegan, when do y'all play Auburn?
I'm
gonna go ahead and tell you
like
now. You damn straight
2
beat us.
weeks.
You damn
2
straight beat
weeks.
us. I'm saying that right now.
They got Monroe next, and then they play Auburn at home.
I'm telling you, I said
Auburn
I don't
game's
have
gonna say
expectations.
I can't lie.
have
I can't lie,
expectations.
Tegan. After watching Auburn and Cal, if Texas A&M can't beat Auburn, it's over, bro. It's literally over.
What was the result of that game?
Not Texas A&M. Auburn won by like 3.
Bro, what?
17-14. It was bad, low scoring.
Hey, I did tell you.
It was like
Cal
14
Like
10.
Peyton Thorne was it was something low, and Peyton Thorne was bad.
Ashford played basketball.
Ashford was just running. He didn't play well either. Their offense was bad.
Bro, Peyton Thorne is so bad, bro. He is so
bad.
bad at quarterback.
He was holding Keon Coleman back.
Literally, bro, how you have Keon Coleman and Jaden Reed and you're not good?
That motherfucker is a monster.
Sorry.
Yes.
Let's talk about, even though they upset, and then we gotta talk about Miami, bro. They look totally different from like last year, bro. Totally.
Yeah, bro.
Legit.
Do y'all think that they can compete in the ACC?
Hell yeah, they can.
Yes.
They can run the ball.
I don't know. Hey,
can
I
run
don't
the
know.
ball.
Aggressive.
I don't know. I don't know
run
if they
the
can beat
ball.
FSU. But what I did learn is this year in the ACC, it's not divisions. It's best 2 teams.
Yeah.
So they could go. They might play FSU twice. On God, it's possible.
And college football is amazing whenever Miami and Florida State match up with each other and they're
good. Yes.
Talk about other
Yo, I ain't
teams'
gonna lie,
footballs,
bro.
man.
That's the only Florida team I like.
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami.
I mean,
The thing is, like, they've been so bad.
They've been so bad.
years.
Like, I want them to be good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like
There's so much history there that
I'm
you
not
Hey,
gonna lie.
they get Clemson at home.
Miami.
they get
Yeah.
Miami gets.
I'm not gonna lie.
Reason, bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
Bad. I don't like them playing the Dolphin shit.
Yeah.
Are they going to sell out that game?
There'll probably be
No,
more
they
clips.
never sell.
No,
out.
there'll be more. No, there'll be bandwagon fans going to the game though.
Now I'm telling
They're
you,
good.
if they undefeated and they play Florida State, where they play Florida State at?
They play
think
Florida
it's
State in Doak Campbell Stadium. in
yeah, they're
Tallahassee.
gonna lose. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
But they
Yeah, they're
avoid
gonna lose.
Duke. They
that's
avoid
going to be the
Duke.
game of the year.
Do they play UNC?
if they
Yeah,
they play
at
UNC in Chapel Hill.
They gotta win one of those
Oh
games,
my
bro.
God, but
They gotta
play
beat.
them
Wait, I can't. No, I can't
No,
lie.
no.
They gotta win
They
2. They
have
gotta
to
win
win
2
the
of those.
Florida State game.
They
have to
gotta win the Florida State game.
No, they
have to.
gotta win the Clemson game.
They got to win that
At
one,
home.
and they got to win the Florida State game for me because those both games are going to be the hard games that they have to win.
They have to. Let's be real with Miami, and I think they're a really damn good team. Like, not trying to push that the win was better. Like, they just looked like a really aggressive defense that was, like, schematically they look good.
I'm not gonna lie, Tegan.
But for Miami standards, like, yeah, you got to win those games. They also got to beat, like, Louisville, like, handily beat Louisville.
Yeah.
Because Louisville, like, those that is what Miami would struggle with. We're talking about a team that went 5-7 last year too. Like,
yeah,
that is late in the season. Louisville could sneak up on them. They have enough firepower. Jamari Thrash is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the country. But yes,
To
Get
prove
through the
that
big
they are
guys,
really
but you
bad,
also have to
like,
beat
they
the
have to
middle
beat
of the
down
pack.
those teams. Yeah, like you have to beat them handily.
I mean, you're not lying. You really actually do though. But what's his name? Let's move on, bruh. Tegan's favorite team, Bo Nix and Oregon Ducks. They escaped from Lubbock.
Damn, boy, I wanted them to lose.
Yeah, I don't know how
wanted
to
them
feel
lose
about
so
that
bad.
game.
Bro, I wanted them to lose so bad. Oh,
I thought they were going to lose. I'm going to be honest. I thought
It's
it
not
was.
even like Bo Nix played bad.
they should have lost.
They should have lost, but I'm
Let
still
me
amazed
ask
they
you,
won.
Where
it.
Let me ask you this, because Troy Franklin is nice. He's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he ranked?
He is. I like him.
Where does Troy Franklin ranked among the top receivers in the
He's
country?
better than Malik Neighbors.
He like top.
That was
7,
such a
8,
diss, bro. Like that was such a shot, bro.
It's like
That was such a shot, bro.
like it'd be crazy what he be doing, bro.
Yeah, he top
Go
7,
put Malik
8.
Neighbors in that conference and watch what he do.
I'd have him top 10 in the country right now.
If you put any SEC receiver in that conference, they go crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Go put Malik Neighbors in that conference with Bo Nix and watch what he do.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I don't
like that I said with Bo Nix.
But I don't feel like y'all be playing with the Pac-12 like they really
the conference tack.
No, they not doo-doo, bro.
I don't think they're
doo-doo. They Power 5. They Power 5.
They're the second best conference this year.
Y'all be acting like the Pac-12.
They might be the best.
Like y'all be acting like the Pac-12 is FCS.
No, they're the
unless it comes with Colorado.
No, but
if it's not Colorado, y'all
there's a difference. Hold on.
No.
With the Pac-12. There's a difference with the Pac-12. It might be. It's not the best conference. It might not be the best. It's the most entertaining. There's a difference. It might be.
They have by far the best.
Not the best. It's the most entertaining.
Is it not? Is it crazy to say the Pac-12 is the best conference right now? Just like objectively,
that's fact.
It is.
It's not crazy to say.
They got a bunch
of easily the best quarterback play by far.
They're playing no defense.
No, here's the thing with the here's the thing with the Pac-12 though. Like they're really good, but at the end of the year, when we really want somebody from their conference to make the Final Four, someone just shits the bed every time, and it upsets me.
No, Coach Mark, I got you. I'm just saying right now because Manny's saying they're not playing defenses, and the only argument I could see is the Big Ten. I just watched Ohio State go play Youngstown State. So if we're gonna tax,
that's cool.
That's put up 35, and they only put up 35.
But we know it.
Man, come on, and you can even talk about the SEC. Coach Mark, Tennessee, was he not strong against Austin?
Yeah,
we was
exactly, but I just don't like how they get like taxed like they the FCS, like they North Dakota.
They Power 5, bro. Like I said, they Power 5.
No.
Even saying that,
they literally shit the
slight.
They literally shit the bed at the worst times.
That's true.
They Power 5,
but they literally shit the bed at the worst time every time.
You're right. That's facts. That's no denying that. That's not the issue though. It's just I don't know. I just don't like that.
USC. Listen. Look at the. What's the bowl game USC played in last year?
The Cotton Bowl.
And
was it the Sugar Bowl?
Oh, yeah,
the Cotton Bowl.
It was the Cotton Bowl against Tulane. Yeah,
you shit the bed against Tulane. Like what the fuck?
Tulane is
nice. Hey, respect Tulane though.
Yeah, hey.
Nah, but
former
the thing is with the Pac-12. The thing with the Pac-12 is, I think they like all these good teams. They're gonna end up playing each other, and I don't think one of them is gonna go undefeated. Personally,
they're gonna cannibalize each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think one of them is gonna go undefeated. I don't think they get in over a one-loss SEC team that wins the SEC championship. They're not getting in over them. I'm sorry. The committee is SEC biased. It's not happening. Unless it's Dion, it's not happening.
And then speaking of Oregon, we got because he get like. The Bo Nix hate gotta chill. But let me ask y'all.
That's from G-Bot.
Let me ask y'all this though. Where does Bo Nix rank among college football quarterbacks though?
Oh my God, yes, this is what we were talking, bro.
Top 10.
I got him 4th. No, I got him 5th. I got him
4th.
Name Tegan. Name the quarterbacks. Name your top 5 quarterbacks in college football.
Caleb Williams, Drake May. Yeah. Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, Michael Penix.
Ooh,
that's the 5.
Okay.
And notice,
Ooh.
If I miss someone, you know.
Yes, you missed someone. Yes, you missed like 3 people, bro.
First off, you think Bo Nix better than Michael Penix?
Yeah. That's what I said.
No.
Sir.
No.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Don't get nasty.
Come on, bro.
It's 2 weeks.
Hey, is Bo Nix better than Jordan Travis, bro?
Huh?
Is Bo Nix better than Jordan Travis?
Slightly,
say it.
yes. Slightly.
He's better than McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah, he better. I think he better than JJ.
Yes.
Nice, bro.
We'll see by the end of the
JJ's
year.
nice,
JJ's
bro.
top
We'll see
10.
the end by the end of
JJ's
the
top
year.
10.
nice, bro.
JJ's top 10.
JJ's nice. I like JJ. Is both.
I like, but like,
But let's
it's
be
the
real
same.
though. Like,
So
Bo Nix
with
is
Jordan-
good, but like.
You said Quinn. Yeah, you did say Quinn. I forgot.
Yeah, no, I got Quinn at 3.
But be real, you only
I've been waiting to put
Hey,
Quinn up
wait,
there.
hold on. The real question is, where is Shador Sanders ranked at, bro?
He's
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
he's like maybe 9-10.
He's, I can't lie, he's
Hey,
top 10.
like
hold
6 or 7.
He's like
Top 10, bro.
9-10.
Wait, hold on.
Easily
Yeah.
top 10.
We're gonna get
Easily.
to Colorado's.
He
the
top
next topic.
10.
It's the next topic. It's the next topic.
Mhm.
It's the next topic.
But people calling me crazy because I got Bo Nix over Shador.
No, that's not crazy though. That's not
No,
crazy.
it's-
No,
well, Sanders
that's not
no.
crazy right now. It's not crazy.
when
I'm
Shador,
not gonna lie to you.
so
Colorado comes in and they bust his ass. It's gonna get nasty.
it's not gonna
Yeah,
happen
it's gonna
in
get
Eugene.
nasty.
Yeah, that, I
Wait,
can't
hold
lie.
on. Wait, Tegan. Why do you have Bo Nix over Shador Sanders? Just asking.
Okay. The only thing I see Shador got is I think he's got pretty much better pocket presence. I think that his touch on the intermediate and short passing is better. And that's it. Like, I got Bo Nix in arm talent. I think he's got a better deep ball. I think he's got better playmaking in and out of the pocket. I think he's a better runner. I think he's a better improviser. I think, that's making plays in and out of the pocket. And I think he's a more refined passer when it comes to reading defenses. I mean, that's what the film told me.
All right.
I
don't think
Film don't lie.
I don't think
Film
Bo
don't
Nix,
lie.
I don't think Bo Nix is more comfortable than Shador though. Like
Like
when you watch-
Shador
no,
plays
when
like
you
a
watch
vet.
Shador play in the pocket, bro. Like
Yeah,
he just looks comfortable.
Okay,
bro.
okay,
Like,
I'm
Bo
gonna-
Nix, to me,
Shador's
I'm gonna
a
say this
pocket.
though.
I've
I'm
seen
gonna-
Bo Nix rattled, bro. When
Okay,
Shador-
but okay,
Shador's
let's
first
hold on.
game
Let's
in
keep it a
college
buck though. Hold
football-
on. Let's keep it a buck.
All right.
You saying he looking more comfortable? What the fuck D line have they been playing?
You're right.
TCU
He got sacked. Well, how many times against Nebraska? Like 6.
and in Nebraska.
Like 5.
in
He got sacked
Nebraska.
like 5 times.
If Jeff Sims didn't sell every 3 damn plays, that game's a
Matter of
lot
fact, this is the next.
closer.
So let's just get into it at Colorado, bro. Colorado gets the job done against Nebraska. First one, I think everybody should agree that Jeff Sims should be benched. Does anybody disagree?
I mean, he's clearly been the worst Power 5 starter out of
No.
any team.
Does
I mean,
anybody,
clearly,
That-
like,
does
That's
anybody-
probably fair.
Does anybody disagree that Jeff Sims should be benched?
but you know what I think? Trent, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they have anyone behind them.
They got don't they got Brock Purdy brother? Put him in.
Brock
Yeah, they
Purdy's
put him
brother.
in for a play. They put him
Yeah,
in for a play.
Shit. You might as
Put
well
in
start.
Brock
Hey, I
Purdy.
didn't even know that. You put him in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Start him.
bro. They got bro.
And if he's bad, if he's bad versus whoever they play this week,
put a kicker in,
hit the portal
Anything's better
now,
than what Jeff has been doing, bro.
bro.
and then of
The
course
thing is, Jeff Sims can run, but his
He need to
decision
play running
making
back
is.
low key.
His decision making is
He need to
horrible.
get the handoff. He low key need to get that.
Bro,
handoff.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They need to go back and run the triple option.
Run the
with Jeff
Georgia
Sims.
Tech offense.
They need to go run the triple option with like Tommy Frazier and just run the ball all game.
let me and then
All game.
do y'all think that Colorado has a real shot of beating Oregon?
No.
No.
It's in Eugene, man. I don't
No.
see it. J-Rob's convinced they're going to cover the spread and beat them.
What's the spread?
No, I don't think they put a line out, but I'm sure
Like
if it was
15
It's
and
gonna
a
be-
half.
Yeah, like
I don't think it'd be that high, bro. I don't think it'll be that high.
Here's my main
think-
issue.
Colorado's ranked, man. I don't think it'll be that high.
This is my main issue, Colorado. I like Colorado. I like Dion. I like Travis. He was in the same class as me. I like Shador. But y'all are going to be the reason why when they start losing, they're going to get mad hate. Y'all the ones that be saying we coming after 2 games and saying they're gonna win 9-10 games and this and that. Y'all are going to be the reason why they're going to get mad hate. If they win 5-6 games this year, it's a great accomplishment. They won 1 game last year.
literally, and that's the thing.
They
and I
won
feel
1 game. They were
I can't-
probably
and
the worst college football program in the country.
in the
But
country, bro.
Y'all be ODing and saying they're gonna win 8-9
Oh yeah,
games.
easily the worst program in the country.
Yeah, like
The
and they
worst.
might have a chance with USC and like I'm like, bro. Now if they beat Oregon, then I believe.
I think USC's a better matchup for
If
them.
they, I ain't gonna lie, if they beat Oregon, give Coach Prime Coach of the Year.
If they beat Oregon, if they beat Oregon,
he
I'll
already
believe.
has that locked up. He already has that locked up.
I'm a believer.
I'll say if they beat Oregon, I'll believe.
I'm a believer.
But I'm not going to be surprised when they start playing these teams in the division and they lose it.
They lose it to Oregon State
I'm
with
not,
DJ. I would be
You know
surprised if they lost that game.
You know who's not a good matchup for them right now? Currently, Utah. Utah's a bad.
Oh my God, Utah! But Utah's a bad matchup for anybody.
A lot of pack. Yeah, they're a bad matchup for a lot of pack.
They just need Cam Rising back.
Yeah, they're gonna be really good with Cam.
It's chalk.
And they don't play Utah till like the end of the year. So, bro. Like,
so yeah, he'll be back.
That's also part of the issue with Colorado is so it's hard to say depth, right? In August, September, October. Trent knows this. That wear and tear starts kicking in, man. It's a long season. Guys got to step up, and I don't know if they have that second level of depth in November when things get rough. You got two guys go down to injury. Colorado just doesn't have. They brought in a massive class, and their top end talent is great. Some guys on that team have surprised me. I mean, let's talk about Xavier Weaver balling out.
Dog.
They play Utah in November.
I said Xavier Weaver's a dog. I said he's a dog.
Man, all they receivers is dogs, man.
Here's another takeaway I have from that game. Like, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If Colorado plays like that, the way they played against Nebraska, versus they're going to get smacked. You're not gonna have a team where, Hut, I catch the ball, drop it. You're not gonna have a team multiple times in one game. I'm gonna motion my tight end, miss snap and hit the tight end. That's just not gonna happen. You're gonna play the Bo Nixes, the Caleb Williams, DJ Ukuleles. They're not gonna make that many mistakes.
Cam Rising.
They're not gonna make that many mistakes. So if they play at USC and they have a lot of turnovers,
he played Washington. They play Washington.
Huh?
No. I don't think they play Washington.
Nah. I think Washington's on the side
because we've talked about Colorado. I've memorized their schedule at this point.
I say
they play
worse.
They play Washington State.
I think J. Rob's gonna be real confident about UCLA, and UCLA might. I think UCLA could cook them.
Their quarterback's gonna be good.
Dante Moore is
good.
Also,
low key, I actually think Colorado. I think Colorado
has a better chance.
You think Colorado beats them? This be a good game.
You said what?
UCLA. You think Colorado beats UCLA?
No, I think they have a chance. I just think that from this team, from what I'm seeing, the TCU game that should surprise me. They played better than I expected, but that Nebraska shit, because it's like nobody want to put context for Colorado, because if you put context for Colorado, you're a hater. You're a Deion hater. You're just a hater. Period. Like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. The defense is getting multiple stops. And a team fumbles 6 times in one game. 6, bro. 6. And that's it. That's what I'm saying. When they facing these Oregons, Utahs, Oregon State, that shit is not. I have Colorado not winning a single game versus none of them, because, bro, that's just.
So
bad.
Who they lose to, bro?
Hey, let me find out Colorado State covers the spread.
You said what?
Well, let me find out Colorado gets caught looking at.
They for sure cover that.
And they get caught up by Colorado State.
I'm not gonna lie, they're not losing to Colorado State. And if they
I'm just saying
they're not losing. They're not
not
losing.
as close than you expect.
If they do lose to Colorado,
I'll just put the hypothetical.
No. Deion is going to make sure that they are ready for that
Colorado to be good, bro.
He knows.
People are making me not like
Deion knows. Deion knows. He knows.
Manny is a Colorado hater.
I am, bro, because people got me mad, bro. They overhyped. It's not that it's overhyped, because now the hype is there now. Like, we see it. Like, the first 2 games, we see what they did versus TCU. We see what they did versus Nebraska. It's there right now. But if they beat Oregon, all right, I'll believe. But nah, bro, the way that they talking, like, these dudes they going to Heisman, they going to the playoff. Bro.
Heisman, nah.
It's just like
that's the number 1 talk right now, that Travis Hunter and Shador going to Heisman, bro. They win the Heisman. Congrats to them. No, if they win 8 games,
he's a lock.
He's winning the Heisman. He's a lock.
Yeah, he's a lock Heisman.
He's a lock.
He's at least going to New York.
No credit to them. Like, I'm not a hater, but like, I just don't like how people overhype them too much, bro. And they haven't proven nothing, bro. They beat TCU when TCU lost Keandre Miller, Max Duggan.
Yeah, but we
Quinn
can't.
Dawson.
We can't say nothing about the TCU game because we all thought they was gonna smack.
Well, I thought they was gonna get blown the fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll give you
right.
that though. But what I saw from that Colorado Nebraska game, that's not moving me seeing.
The score made it look worse than what it.
Yeah, like that wasn't moving me to say that. Oh, this team is gonna win 8-9 games this year. That shit's not moving me at all. But if they beat Oregon, oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I believe they.
Hey,
And I ain't gonna lie to you. If they beat Oregon, get ready, because
and also we
Bo
all
Nix
know
is
Shador's
fly.
been bugging out these past 2 games. Can we please stop saying he's QB2 though? Like, can we please? Like, please still on people saying Shador is QB2 and he's better than Drake May. Please
calm down. Like, they gotta calm down, bro.
Can we please stop? Can we please stop?
Bro,
Shador is nice. I like Shador. He's really like that.
Yeah, too early to say that. Let him play like if he's frying Utah. Oh man, then that's different.
If he's frying Utah, then he might be QB2.
But chill, Nebraska. It was Nebraska. Like we gotta.
Yeah, but they rushed the field game.
Yeah, well, it's because
hold on, man. They won one game.
They went 1-11. Like Manny, they went one. You understand? They went 1-11 last year, and they got blown out by Air Force. They just beat basically one of their biggest rivals, and they just doubled their win total from last season. And this is in 1 year with Coach Prime, and so that's pretty big for them. Sorry, say that again.
They doubled it, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, so I think I look at this, and my biggest thing is I don't want to. I look at where they got Colorado State next week, and then they got their big test. They got Oregon, and I know Teagan has been saying that there's no way Colorado's going to go in there and beat them, and I know it's too early to tell. But if they like completely dominate Colorado State and like don't struggle with them at all, I'm just saying there might be a chance they could do it. I don't know, but
Colorado State's moving you.
Colorado State?
I'm not saying it's moving me. I'm saying they have to completely dominate because
it's Colorado State.
I know. I know it's still Colorado State.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, but what, Trent, what if Shador and Colorado come out to Eugene and they put up a fight? Like, but they
that's
lose,
what I was highlight.
They lose on a heartbreaker, bro.
Then
that's different.
Then it's
different. Then I think 7-5.
If it's 38-35 and they lose on like a game-winning field goal, then that's different. But if they go out there and it's 42-21, and you're like, damn, their defense got shredded.
Thing is,
I can't lie. I think Oregon might run all over them
because I
don't even think it's going to be Bo
right now.
I think it's going to be Bucky Irving.
People sleep on Bo Nix. People sleep like it sounds real good when they play. That offense is about to shit on that defense. They're about to shit on them.
I'm not gonna lie. He probably won't even target Travis Hunter 1 second. They're gonna go everywhere around.
Why would he? Next year, man. That's the year. Next year's the year.
You don't need to, bro. That's the thing.
Yes, I agree, Manny. Next year is Colorado's year.
Next year's Colorado's year. They're gonna get dogs in the SEC in the transfer portal.
Yes.
They're gonna dominate the transfer portal again.
Shador could be QB1 if he wants to stay. For sure.
He could be QB1.
And then,
Travis Hunter will be a junior too. Oh man.
Let's move on because
they might go 1-2.
Before we talk about the biggest elephant in the room, does anybody got any other games y'all want to highlight before we talk about the biggest game of the week? Like any other games that kind of like shocked, like Tennessee versus Austin Peay or whatever.
Baylor, Utah.
Utah's like that because no Cam Rising, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta take it with a grain of salt because Cam Rising is dead, not playing.
Yeah, and Baylor's not.
I'm not gonna lie.
So sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie. That was a PI. Can't lie.
That was a PI. That's what I was
thinking. For sure, a PI.
I just want to.
That's interference, bro.
The only part of that is, it's tough to talk about with Cam Rising, and it's the same thing with the Tech game where Tech played Oregon close, and there's a thing with I've already mentioned it before. Both of those programs were in wounded animal mode. They had better expectations going into the season. Disappointing loss, Texas State and then Wyoming. And as a program, you go to that locker room, it's wounded animal. Like, you are going to do everything you can to win that game. And that's what happened. Like, I think Baylor stepped up to the plate, made it a close game. Texas Tech. I mean, I honestly think if you grab the staff from Oregon and you told them, to point on Texas where Lubbock, Texas is, none of them would get it right. And Lubbock is a tough place to play. I give credit to Texas Tech and I give credit to Baylor. But it's tough to talk about without Cam Rising. We don't know what that team is outside of their back-to-back Pac-12 champs.
One game that I want to talk about, App State versus North Carolina.
Oh my God!
It was a great game.
That's just good football. That's just good football.
Bro. That was a great.
That was
game, shout out App State, man. Wish they would have came out with the dub, but you know how it goes.
Yeah, anybody else got anyone to highlight game before we talk about this game, bro? Anybody?
Oh my God, I can't wait, bro.
I wish Tulane beat Ole Miss. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I was going to be honest. I was going to say something about that. That first half, it was okay. And then we get into the second half, and we were playing horrible. And we just the Ole Miss managed to just come through it and finish in the game at the end of the fourth quarter. And what sucks about it is that I thought Tulane was solid, and I thought they were going to win it, and they just didn't play as on the offensive side of the ball. They made some bad mistakes they threw an interception that gave Ole Miss a scoring chance, and then they just couldn't be able to get the steam back to score. But yeah, outside of that, it's just kudos to Tulane because they put up a fight. It was a crazy game.
Didn't Michael Pratt not play?
He didn't play.
He did not play.
That's heartbreaking.
And then, all right, bro. We gotta, bro. Yeah, nah.
All right.
You know, Texas is going to Texas. Bro. What is your thoughts about Texas Bama game?
I mean, this weekend just sucked, man. I'm sorry. Like, I watched my team, A&M, who's been trying to turn the corner for fucking 6 years, and now I got to go watch University of Texas. No, Texas University. Go into Tuscaloosa. I mean, I know I had the agenda that Texas was going to be back this year. I really believe that they had all the pieces, and I thought it was a win-win because if they failed my expectations, I get to see Texas lose. I forgot the feeling of watching Texas actually be good. I think all of us sitting here outside, like maybe Coach Mark, have not experienced a real Texas hype train. It is
I haven't.
like this is a scary thought that like I've been warned about. Like once this train gets going and it's real, they're gonna dominate recruiting, which they've already been doing, but it's only gonna get worse from here for everyone else except for Texas. And I also want to highlight Anthony Hill Jr. outside of like Quinn Ewers, Xavier Williams, Mitchell.
From y'all.
He's better than Harold Perkins. I'm gonna say that right now.
Bro.
Yeah, Trent.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah.
Yeah, we might gotta chill on that.
You're chatting.
He's going to be better than Harold Perkins. Let me adjust.
Win.
We're talking about
the
a
end of the
potential
year.
All-American, man.
Oh,
We need to
my
calm down, boy. Like,
I don't see it.
that's
Bro,
that's an All-American
you're
right
chatting,
there,
bro.
boy.
You just have an LSU agenda and you know it, bro. Because you know in your heart.
Oh yeah, no, I'll admit it. You don't gotta call me out on it if I know it. And it's not.
Why you don't like winners, bro?
And it's not an agenda if it's facts.
You don't believe, bro. You don't believe that Anthony Hill Jr. is better than Harold Perkins. You don't believe that, bro.
I think he will be.
You think he will be? Okay, that's cool. But
I said by season's end, I'll be looking at it saying, yeah.
Season end? You talking about this year?
You basically saying he's better than him.
Tegan's saying he needs to watch more games.
That's what he's basically saying that.
I just need to see it come to fruition.
Nah, he need to watch him play.
It's instinctual. His aura is unmatched. I can't.
Man, bro.
Yeah, yo.
This man's a porn.
Shut up.
Yeah, I have to make an apology. So I might need to be big screen for this. Mr. Ewers, I apologize because I did not know your style. You went out there and threw 349 yards for 3 TDs, and I said you were going to get stomped out. So I apologize. But I think the biggest thing I could take away from this game is a lot of people going into this game thought Texas wasn't going to be able to play of the aggressive game of football that they needed to play. And plus, for people who don't live in the South, like I've been to Bryant-Dennis Stadium, that's one of the hardest places to play in the country.
Sure.
It's loud, and it was sold out. Game day was there, so it was added more to tension. It was a crazy experience. And they went out there, and they performed very solid, and they played really amazing. I was amazed when they were beating them by double digits. When was the last time we saw a team go in to Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama in their home turf by double digits. You can't name a lot of teams in the past.
LSU ain't even do it.
It doesn't even have to be double digits. When
No,
was the
I know,
last time
but
someone
it's
beat
Just
still-
to, like, beat
2019
them,
LSU.
period.
But overall, I'm just amazed, and I think the Texas hype train. Do I really want to? I don't know, because my problem is with Texas every year. If I say it, here's the problem. This is why I don't want to say it yet. Every year I get onto this thing, they have a solid win. Like we look at remember the year they went out and beat Notre Dame at home, and everyone thought they were back, and then they ended up having a horrible season after that. My biggest fear is that I feel like people are going to get on this hype train and Texas are going to like, Texas is back. They just beat Alabama. And yes, maybe they might be, but they may choke and throw away a game. And it's the biggest thing that's in my back of my mind.
I'll
You
say
know,
They're
you know who Texas is gonna lose to though? To have an upset, because UT always gonna UT. Call it what you want. They are the Dallas Cowboys of the NCAA. So they beat Bama. Don't get it twisted. But you know who they're gonna lose to though? They're gonna lose to them Cougs. I'm not be surprised, bro. Do not be surprised if they lose to my dogs at UH, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, because we're gonna
I
be
need a
TCU.
whistle.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
TCU this weekend. We're
I
gonna
need
be
a few
TCU.
whistles on that one.
And so don't be surprised. Like I'm gonna say it again. Do not be surprised if Texas loses to Houston. Don't be surprised.
Like this is
They're
so
not
like
gonna
this
lose
is
to them.
Texas
Come on, Trent.
will probably
Trent,
lose
Trent,
one
Trent.
game. As long
this
as they
is
win
the
the
rest
Big
of
12.
so that
You know
this
who
is the
can
rest
up-
of their
hey,
schedule, which is great. This is the rest of the schedule.
They might lose to Oklahoma.
They got
Anybody-
Wyoming. They got Wyoming at home. Then they play Baylor and Waco. They got Kansas at home. Then the Red River rivalry game. Then they play Houston away. They play BYU at home. Kansas State at home. Then they go to play TCU, and then away in I can't remember the name. Of M&G Carter Stadium, I think. Then they play. Then they play Iowa State, and then they play Texas Tech at home to close out the season.
Texas
So
Tech
the
is
only
biggest trap.
No,
That's
no,
the-
their biggest
It's
trap is
Oklahoma.
the Kansas
Kansas
right?
game.
Bro,
Right
it's always the
before
Kansas game.
Oklahoma.
Kansas-
Kansas,
It's always the
Kansas treats
Kansas
that
game.
like the Super Bowl, and they
Oh
beat
my god.
Kansas. Out of the last 5 years, is 2-3.
Let me
versus
find out.
Texas.
I honestly think Texas loses the game. I don't think they end the year.
And Jaden
undefeated,
Daniels,
but as
the
long
bo-
as they get to the Big 12 championship, that's
Jaden
all that
Daniels.
matters.
Jalen Daniels is good enough to beat Texas. I swear to God, he is.
And then let me.
He ain't Jalen Milrow, bro. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
hold on. We talked.
Bro, I'm sorry,
Speaking of-
bro.
speaking
I
of
called
home,
this, bro.
Speaking of Jalen Miro, we talked about Texas. Now we got to talk about Bama. So again, speaking of Jalen Miro,
Yep.
is it Jalen Miro or is it Jalen Mildew?
Okay.
Mildew.
I called them losing.
Just Jalen mid.
So
Are we going to overreact off this one game? Because he did look like some
Nope.
mildew.
I just think
Nope.
Alabama
He
doesn't
improved.
have-
He
I'm gonna be
improved, but
honest,
not good enough.
I just don't think Alabama, like when I'm used to watching Alabama, like I'm used to watching like them like go to a playmaker. Like give it to them. Let's drive. I don't think they got that right now. Like I don't think they got a go-to dude. Like I don't
We
Jermaine
said
Burton,
the
he's
same
good.
thing last season.
He's good. They don't got no go-to. They don't have no go-to guy.
I
They don't
don't.
have a back. They got a good back, but they don't got some. But like,
We said
But
that.
bro,
last
they don't.
year.
They have a good back. They just don't have the dominant run game that Alabama used to have, bro.
Because it's
Yeah.
not a
They don't have
talent
that.
issue.
They don't have
It's not a
that.
talent. It's
It's
damn sure
not
not
a talent issue.
Bro, they have 5-star linemen everywhere. It's not a talent issue.
Yeah,
It's just I don't even know, bro.
Because seeing people
I never
try to
liked.
go
I
up,
never liked. I never liked Tommy Reese hiring in the first place. I never thought he was that good.
I think it's a coaching issue outside of Nick Saban because people trying to say that this is a mid-ass Alabama team, their talent is not the issue.
I
The
told
same
you
thing
they
we
were
say
gonna
with
fix it.
A&M, it is not the issue, and it's first world problems. Because guess what? We're holding this all to the Alabama standard. For a college football program, losing to Texas at home wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But this is the Alabama standard. And you have Bo Scarborough going on podcast. You have Marlon Humphrey saying he turned off the game at halftime. There's something missing. I had Alabama as my national champion, and they can turn it around. We've seen it every year. Like,
Yeah.
there's always a team that turns around.
And if there's one,
Nope,
sorry,
won't
go
happen.
ahead. Finish what you were
No,
saying.
We
There's
can
just
hear you now,
something
Mark.
missing.
Coach Mark, you saying you here?
Wait,
Coach
can you hear
Mark.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Hey, Jalen Milrow, You keep playing like that, I'm finna make this 2 in a row over Alabama. I'm going to tell you that right now.
You
He
think
keep
it'll
on
be
playing
enough?
like this.
With Joe Milton at your QB?
Yes.
I've watched college football for a long time. If there's one thing I've learned in watching this sport, is not to doubt Nick Saban. Because we've seen situations where he's had a loss early in the season, and everyone said the same thing. Oh, this team's done, and then they won out the rest of their season, and then they made it to the championship with a one-loss team.
Everybody
So
knows.
I'm saying, even though they
I
lost
don't
to
think.
Texas,
I don't even
It's
think
how they
Alabama.
lost,
just
so
don't
that's
doubt
what
Nick
scares
Saban
me.
and his ability
The
to
thing is-
perform in this situation. I'm just saying, like, I know still, yes, it was to Texas by double digits at home. It's still a big loss, but I think they can win out their schedule and still make the playoff if they win every single game, including the
They have a
championship.
lot of
Who does
home
Alabama
games.
play
That's
first?
possible. That's
Who does that-
possible.
said
That's
that-
possible.
he said
I just
that
don't
last
think it's
year,
gonna.
then they lost
Yeah,
to
it's no,
LSU.
no. Yeah, it's possible. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
So-
Look at it like this though. Who does Alabama play first? Tennessee
They put-
or LSU?
Tennessee.
They put Tennessee first.
You know,
All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. If they lose to
lose
Tennessee, it's over. I think they lose to LSU, and that's not biased. I think they do. But they play at Bryant Denny, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they play at Brian
Yeah,
Denny.
Okay. So but Alabama, they just don't move me this year, man.
Part of the issue with the LSU matchup is what's LSU's weakness on the defense? The
DBs.
secondary.
The secondary.
And what is Alabama not
You
really
need,
good
you need
at?
to beat them. You need to beat them throwing
Over
the
the top.
ball.
And
Yeah,
that's
and
that's so sad.
That's how A and M
so
beat
sad.
them. That's how
so sad.
Georgia beat them. That's how Florida State beat them.
That's
Yes.
so sad.
And that's how Tennessee.
That's how Tennessee blew them out.
Yeah, that's how they-
down the sideline.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
got
and I don't
Harris
think,
back.
and I don't think Alabama can throw the ball down the field right now. Honestly, they
I
can't.
don't think they
It's
can
time to
either.
put Ty Simpson in.
Please do.
The
Please do.
thing is, the
Please
good
do.
news
Please
is,
do.
the good news is Alabama has how many weeks to figure this out? A month?
When they play
I have
Tennessee.
a whole-
When
They play
That's
Tennessee
a
on
month.
October 21st.
So a month.
I have a whole
So they have a
agenda
solid
just
month.
for-
A month.
I have a whole agenda just for Ty Simpson. I pray Nick Saban puts him in. I really pray. Please do.
Their next test is they play. So obviously they have South Florida this week, but then they go.
Alex
play
Golis for the upset.
Hey man, can I get just a temperature meter? What are the odds Mississippi comes in there and wins?
and beats who?
Low key.
Okay, stop. I'm about to stop this right now. I'm from Mississippi. There's no way they're going to beat them with Jackson Dart, even though they had a
What?
solid
Hey,
transfer
I'm
portal.
telling
With
you
the
now.
receiving core, I'm not saying, but there's no way I can
Where's
see
the
Lane
game?
Kiffin walking in there with
It's
it's
in
in
Bryant Denny.
Tuscaloosa. There's no way I
This
see
is
that
Nick
Ole Miss
Saban
team
we're
walking in
talking
there
about.
and
Okay,
beating
okay,
Alabama.
Okay.
Nick
Can
I
I
like.
go
I'm
to-
saying this like if you played that, beat Mercer 76-3, and then you survive the game against Tulane. Unless you go out there and I don't remember who they play next, but unless the next game before that, they go out there and they just put a statement, like they play Georgia Tech next at home. If they stomp out Georgia Tech like they did with Mercer,
Haynes King led Georgia Tech.
and then
Haynes
you go
King.
into Tuscaloosa with that, maybe I'll talk about it. But right now, no, I don't think they can do it.
Okay,
You got
let's
a
go
track game
real
coming
quick. Trent, can I speed run through their schedule real quick? Because
Go ahead.
obviously they're going to be favored in every game.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you got South Florida, W. Mississippi. I think Alabama after that.
Lane Kiffin can low key pull it off. If there's any
I think
It is Lane
just
Kiffin.
because Alabama lost the game, I like Mississippi's chances less. Then you go to Mississippi State, that's a wash. You have to go into Kyle Field. Alabama's had struggles, but
So wash.
I have no expectations.
wash.
Arkansas has to go there. Arkansas always
They
just
might
gets.
lose 3 games this year, bro.
Then you have Tennessee going into Bryant Denny. That's a wash.
Is it
But
though?
no,
What do you mean that's a wash?
you win
Yeah.
one
I mean-
game. You win one game.
No.
Nah, but you acting like Tennessee not good though. Like
No,
you
no,
gotta
no.
put. Nah, you gotta keep it into consideration.
Tennessee
You
got
gotta
worried
understand
about Florida
Tennessee's not a good
first.
football
Tennessee
team.
got
Tennessee's got Florida
I'm
this
gonna be
week.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Tennessee's good this year, bro. We gotta find out.
We gotta
Please.
find out because I ain't gonna lie. The
The same
ESPN
way-
index
hey, I'm
tried
telling you,
them.
I was say I ain't high on Joe. We all not high on Joe Milton. I ain't trying to hear all that right now, bro. So we
Yeah.
They get
Unless
a bye
they-
week, and then
And
they
y'all
go
just
play
struggled
LSU.
against what's his name?
Austin Peay.
Bro,
P.
don't
Austin
let
P.
that game, bro.
Unless the game's in Gainesville, right?
Yeah.
So they got to go out there and
That's a trap
And they're
plus
not
And
there
Joe
That's a
Milton.
trap game.
Joe
Not
Milton.
there.
Trap
Joe,
game.
and Joe Milton already said he doesn't lose in the state of Florida, so you know how pissed the Florida Gators are gonna be, bro.
oh, and imagine that crowd. They're about to.
Yeah, they're gonna be loud
Oh,
as
it's
hell.
gonna
I ain't
be
lie, I might have to
ridiculous.
slide this week. Wait, when they play them next week?
They play them this Saturday.
Saturday.
So,
This
let me correct myself. It's not a wash because it's a rivalry game, but I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the winner of that game is winning by more than like 5 points, bro.
But then they get
4 or
a
5
bye
points.
week to play LSU, which I think is huge for a Nick Saban-led team.
Nigga,
Is you get
if
a
he
bye week going
loses
into it,
back
and
to
then
back
you go play Kentucky the next week.
That's a
Then you
wash.
go-
Oh my goodness.
Wash.
Then you go play Chattanooga. We know
Wash.
what that is.
Oh
And
my.
for what it's worth, because it damn matters, and it's the damn Iron Bowl. It's
Wash.
in Auburn. It's in
Wash.
Wash.
I know
Hey,
y'all are
Tegan,
saying
Tegan,
wash,
I
but you
ain't gonna
can never
hold you.
say that.
Tegan.
You
That's
can
If,
never
if,
say that for the
Tegan,
Iron
Tegan,
Bowl.
I can't
I'm
lie.
sorry,
If
you
Peyton-
cannot
if-
say that.
if Peyton Thorne's running out there and playing, it's wash. It's
If they, I'm
Yeah.
about to say, if they,
We were saying this 2 years ago when Auburn was like what 6
And
and
then with the
6, and they
four
put them on the
overtimes, right,
ropes and made them go
Grandpa?
to triple overtime.
Facts.
You
Okay,
can
but
never
like,
say
kinda like
that
when
game
the
is a
quarterback
wash,
is
in
that
my
dude,
opinion.
though.
You
Yeah, but they
can't
had
do it.
but Tegan, they had Texas State legend TJ Finley.
So did we.
Yeah, true. But like,
So
I
did
don't.
we.
That's my
TJ
only issue is
And-
like
and-
the Iron Bowl. You cannot say that's a wash ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was a wash last year, but I think
Why
they can.
can't you,
I
bro?
I never-
I think it could be a wash.
Why
I think
With
it was
the-
a wash
If
last
that
year.
team is mid,
With the
bro,
Iron
you
Bowl,
win.
for me,
Wait,
I can
hold
never.
on. Why can you not say that can't be a wash?
Wait, why Tegan? Why can't we? Because just because Auburn almost had one of the greatest upsets in like rivalry history a couple years ago.
No. I always say that because it's the same logic I put with Michigan, Ohio State.
What? Whoa.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me get the takeoff.
Let's hear
Let me
him
get
out.
the takeoff.
Let's hear him out.
My logic with those, it's Duke, North Carolina, those premier rivalries. I don't care about the record. It's not ever going to be a wash for either side. Like, if you want me to make a prediction, of course I'm going Alabama. Like, I'm going Alabama to win that game. But to say it's a wash means, like, I don't care. It's Alabama. Let's move on. It is the Iron Bowl. With Hugh Freeze. With Hugh Freeze, who's already been Nick Saban before. But I'm not even going to try to convince myself that Auburn wins.
The only reason I'm saying it's a wash this year is because Auburn doesn't have the talent this year. I don't think they do.
Yeah,
I think
It's really just the quarterback. It's only just the
yeah,
quarterback.
it's bad. I can't lie, Tegan. They might get Connor Wigman.
I don't care anymore. I'm done.
I feel like
why you sound so defeated,
Yo,
man?
you
You
sound
sound
so
so
depressed.
defeated.
I feel like for me with the Iron Bowl, and this is the biggest thing I can't stand about it. I never really predicted until we get to the week of the game, and then I could say, okay, I know because we don't.
I agree.
Because 2 years ago, we all thought Auburn was gonna get wiped by Alabama, and what was it, like 3 to 4 overtimes? And they almost pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the rivalry history, and Alabama just scraped it out the very end. So I'm saying, yes, last year they did get washed, but you never know. It's rivalry week; anything can happen.
And you know
like
why
the
they
Egg
got
Bowl.
washed? You know why they got washed?
Yeah, like the Egg Bowl.
Because the year before they almost lost.
Yeah, well, like Bama's could be favored. They could go up against Georgia in a grudge match, and then they're right back in the playoff picture.
All right, but let me ask you, Tegan. You think they beating us?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not. Jane Daniels doesn't move me again. Like, you don't move.
Jaden
me.
Daniels doesn't move you. Well, we're facing Joe Milrow. And you already
I don't know who. Talk to me when the game is there, and I'll know who the starting quarterback is.
I'm not gonna lie to you though.
Bro, it's gonna be Joe Milton.
But you
Gonna
don't.
be Joe Milton.
But this is the thing though.
Okay, I don't know why y'all are overreacting to us playing bad to one team.
Nah, they gave me the treatment for Sam Houston last year. We're keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oregon.
Bro, we are literally 4th in the country in rushing yards per game right now. Obviously, why would we show the whole playbook against...
You played no ones, though.
Dawson, why would we show the whole playbook against 2 bummy teams?
Oh, I hate
Why?
the playbook excuse so much.
I hate it.
He really
Y'all
said
played
that.
dirt anyway.
Oregon dropped 81.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't think
lie,
they
Coach
opened
Mark.
the playbook up.
Coach Mark, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the playbook. It's execution. Tennessee was dropping open touchdowns. Joe Milton was starting the game 1 for 10. That ain't the playbook. It was execution.
Bro.
Yes, Trent. He started 1 for 10. Trent. He started 1 for 10.
Bro, it was...
Coach Mark
bro,
capping for his boys. It's okay. I was watching the game.
Bro, he threw so many passes behind the receivers.
I know.
I'm
he
like,
did.
okay.
Wasn't even
You don't have
funny.
to.
And then
You don't
You
have to
gotta
tell
tell
me.
me.
You don't have to tell me this. You don't. I promise you don't. The deep balls, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But those-
You can
those-
throw the ball 80
He's probably-
He can throw 80 yards.
That's
on the
probably
money
top 5, one of the nicest, deepest ball I've ever seen. In my life.
I've ever seen. But bro,
someone's gonna take the bait on his pro day.
Yeah.
He is
Oh,
gonna
for
be
sure,
a Zach
bro,
Wilson
they're gonna Zach-
2.0
I'm
pro
about
day
to say, he's
merchant.
going to
Yes.
have
Not right
a
now.
Zach
Not right
Wilson
now.
throw, and
Not right
somebody's going to take it.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Manny.
Not right now. Not right now.
Yes. He's going to have the Zach Wilson throw, and somebody's going to take the bait.
Not right now.
the Jets.
All right, so
Not right now.
It's going to be the Jets.
we get into our end of our topics. So we're gonna play a little game. It's a game panic meter. I'm gonna name each program. I'm gonna go from 1 to 10. How low do you think the program? Wait, I just fucked up, bro. God damn it, bro. So what's the word? Basically, bro,
Restart for the clip.
yeah, right, basically for the game we're gonna play is called game panic meter. I'm gonna name each program and go in order, saying the scale from 1 to 10 for each program or how worried y'all think they are, like program wise. So I'm gonna start off with you, Dawson, and the first team, Florida Gators.
How worried?
How worried? 1 to 10.
6.5.
All right, Graham,
5.
Tegan,
Give me 5. I did not like that offensive line, but I'm gonna need to see it.
Coach Mark.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. Whenever they lose to us Saturday, it's going to be at an 8 for them. They're going to be panicking so bad.
Manny.
I'm gonna say 8 too, bro, because they're not good, bro.
All right, so second team again. We're going with Dawson again.
Shout out my dog Trado.
Texas A&M.
8.
Graham,
8.
9.5.
Tegan,
I'm sorry, Tegan.
Hold on. Let me just hold on. It's an
I'm
8.
sorry, bro, but unless they pull a
Say it again,
miracle,
Say it again. So what?
It's an 8. It's an 8 only because there's the mystery of the rest of the season.
All right, so Coach Mark, 1 through 10.
Hey, 9.5, baby. No.
Manny.
9.
9. All right.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right.
It's hot. It's hot.
Third team.
Real bad.
Third team. Alabama.
Oh.
no.
3, 2.
Join?
Yeah.
I got him like a
Like
3.5.
Like they should be worried.
Like
Hey,
if
Graham,
you-
Oh, it could be just for the season. It could be.
I got
just
him at
for-
3.5 because I
Alright,
think
Wait,
this was
it's for
just
the
the
season, right? It's for the season, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
for the
listen,
season.
We're gonna
They should
order.
be
We're
right.
It could be for the season.
I was
or
like
this
a 5.
program.
I
Say it
would
again.
think a 5 because they got some hard
Hold.
games.
Let me do the order though for y'all. So Dawson, say it again.
Are we doing season? This season?
Yeah, they should be. How
Okay,
much
okay. This season, then 5.
Yeah.
Graham.
5, yes.
Just give me a
this
number.
season with the loss. That's got to put a lot of pressure on Nick Saban's back because they have to basically win out every single game to make the playoff. So I'd say 5 to a 6, but I've never doubted Nick Saban, so I shouldn't really doubt him now. But it's going to be a tough road to do it.
Tegan.
I'd say 6 for this season, just because I'm sure in the back of Nick Saban's head he's questioning the hires that he had. But I also want to say this real quick, since we mentioned in Bama, I didn't say it before. Bama got to come outside, not the program, the person.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
someone's not getting
See
smoked.
that horse swoggle? Where you at? Where you at? You was talking all that shit.
Somebody hit the music.
Jay called him Hornswoggle, bro.
Where is he?
No way. He called
He
him
always ducking
under
with
the
Bama.
ring. He under the
He
ring.
always duck with Alabama.
He said he under
Always
the
duck.
ring with it.
Man, that's how they do it. They run, man. Tigers,
He
bro.
always
Man,
ducking when they
I'm not
lose,
worried
man.
about no damn elephant,
All right,
bro.
so I'm 14. Clemson.
Oh shit.
Preach a man.
Clemson this season, I can't lie. By the end of the FSU game next week, it's gonna be 10. It's gonna be a 10. It's gonna be.
Wait, they play FSU next week?
Next week they play FSU.
Dabo's heart.
Yeah.
Dabo's heart.
And the thing is, it's at home. It's at Clemson. If
Okay,
you
so
gotta
that's
win
good.
that game. If you lose at home,
Oh, hold on.
it's over, bro.
It's in Fake Death Valley.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, it's in the fake Death Valley.
It's in the fake. That's
All
right.
It is.
I think they,
That's so crazy.
if Will Shipley could run that rock, I mean,
And I think that's their problem. They want Cade Klubnik to be such a 5-star that they don't run the ball enough, bro.
The panic is a 10.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that. Let me be the mini G baby real quick. Let me play devil's advocate. What if Clemson wins?
I'm not gonna lie to you, but this is the thing. I
can't lie.
This is what I was gonna say.
It's
Dabo
definitely
knows
five.
how to. Dabo knows
I
how
ain't worried
to
about
beat
it.
Florida State, and he knows how to win at home.
I ain't worried about
It's
it.
a night
they-
game.
And he
If they
knows
beat
how to
Florida
win at
State-
home.
If they beat
Florida-
FSU, their season completely goes in a 360, bro.
Yeah, if they beat Florida State, I put it at a 4. But if they lose that game at home,
It's a
it's a
10.
solid 10
Here's-
because there's no way Dabo's going to be able to. This is the
Bro, when is Clemson started 2-2?
yeah, like I'm saying. This is what I said last week. The Dabo dynasty is if they lose that game, it's already starting to go down that path. But the
Right,
Dabo
but
dynasty might
no,
be
no, no,
dead.
The Dabo dynasty's over.
It's been over, but it's
Yeah.
like this is a
It's
nail
over.
in the coffin if they bury that game.
It's
Nah,
over,
Florida
bro.
State beats Clemson, bro.
It's
In
over. It's
Clemson?
over. I can't lie.
Yeah,
So,
preach 'em,
that
man.
This is make or break. This is
Like,
it.
This
But
is
I'm not gonna lie
I
to
can't
you.
lie to you. This is
Clemson.
Clemson's biggest football game as a
Since-
program.
Since
Deshaun Watson had to play Alabama the second time.
Nah,
to
when
win
they
that
play,
worst
nah.
championship.
You don't think when Trevor Lawrence played LSU, that's not
No,
big game?
because they were already like established.
They had won the title.
Like
the year
program
Because
defining. This
once
writes
once
the
they
script.
once they
I
finally
get
got
what you're
over the hump of beating
Alabama.
Bama, and then they beat them again,
But
What-
here's the thing.
they had nothing to do.
Here's the one thing I do want to say, because I know y'all's panic meter drops a ton after they beat Florida State. If they lose, the problem
Because Tegan,
is
we know if they beat Florida State, they can beat anyone on the rest of the schedule. That's
I
why.
know, but the problem still stands, and that's not going to change unless they go on a crazy one to win the national title or like make the playoff. They still have to go in the portal.
I
Dabo
agree.
still
Yeah.
has to adapt.
That's what I've been.
That
Hey,
is
I got
the
a question.
baseline.
I got a question for everyone. What if FSU wins that game like 42-24? Three
Dabo-
possessions.
Dabo
They might fire
Oh
his ass.
man, you know what I'm
They might.
They won't fire him mid-season. I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't
No,
do that.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
they'll
no,
wait
no,
to
no.
the end of the season and then they'll
They might
part.
fire
It just
his ass.
depends. I don't. I think if Florida State.
Well, no one wants to coach Clemson. That's the problem.
No,
bro.
that's the problem. No one wants
They
to coach
would
them because they
hire
have
Garrett
no.
Riley as the head coach, I think.
Yeah,
They would.
Which wouldn't be a bad
Because
idea.
they already have him in the house. That's
Yeah, it
why.
would,
Yeah, so-
and that's a very hot name because Lincoln Riley Garrett. It's a hot name, offensive.
All right. So
I don't want my thoughts.
15. Baylor.
Ew.
I can't
I
lie.
like Dave Aranda. I like Dave Aranda.
I like Dave, but bro, if Texas is winning and you're losing to who they lose to, Wyoming.
What team he said?
They lost to Texas State. In the
Hey,
first.
my bad, they
Texas
did lose
State?
to Texas State, and Texas is beating Bama for Baylor. It's not looking. I think Baylor. It's like a 7, bro.
Well, Baylor
7 or 8.
as a program is
Oh.
looking at the Big 12 like
They're gonna be really
nothing
bad
close.
this year.
All right,
Yeah.
so Graham, what's
It's the same thing with me.
What's
It's
What's the team?
Baylor. For me,
8 or 9,
it's
bro.
it's
7,
like
8 or
a
9.
7 because I feel like they had the bad loss and I thought they were gonna bounce back, but they They just got a blown call that cost them the game, and then I don't think they're going to be able to beat Texas. So I think it's a 7 because
I'm gonna be honest. The biggest games for Baylor this year is Houston and Texas Tech.
Yeah.
If they're losing those games, you gotta raise the panic button.
Dude, they play Oklahoma
chill out, Houston,
every
bro.
year.
No, I'm talking. No, I'm not saying this is a shot at Houston. I'm saying if you're losing to Texas State, you're losing to Texas State, Houston, and Texas Tech. You're the worst team in the state. So yeah, the panic button's going up.
Yeah.
There's always Rice.
I mean, Rice just beat us.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted you.
I mean,
to say
but that ain't saying much stuff.
JT Daniels is him.
But that ain't saying much stuff.
Coach Mark, you're a Tennessee fan.
Yeah, but it's like at a 7 or an 8 for me because it's not looking good with the rest of their schedule. Because if they keep playing like this and they lose, like Dawson said, to Texas Tech and Houston, then we have to start having. There's got to be changes immediately.
The reason why I wanted to even talk about Baylor is because with all this conference realignment, you start thinking about the teams that are coming in and where they rank in the hierarchy. With Texas and Oklahoma, where are they going to fit in the SEC? With all the Big Ten changes, the Big 12, we all kind of assume Colorado is going to take that next step and dominate that. It's, in my opinion, still a wide open conference by next year with all the changes they had. And Baylor needs to figure out where they land in those rankings.
So, Coach Mark, what's your scale?
I don't know, because ever since the Art Brown stuff happened, and they just, they ain't been too pretty since the. But they all right. They like a 6 or 7.
Manny?
Like 6 or 7 too. I mean, Baylor to me is not really good. So I don't think they're gonna. What you gonna panic for if you got no expectations? You feel me?
All right, so 6. Houston.
What?
Trent, you go.
What?
Okay.
That motherfucker's an 8, 9.
What?
They lost to Rice, bro.
They lost to Rice. I was about to
Yeah,
say
they lost to
seven.
Rice.
Bro.
Who do they play?
And they was
TCU.
getting their ass
They
beat.
gotta beat TCU because
We're not doing this.
Dana's never been fired. Mind you, I didn't do this. This was Tegan. Dana has never been fired. But this could be the year that he can get fired.
I
agree.
I needed to hear Trent's opinion on this.
If we lose 5, 6 games,
They're throwing him out the door.
Bro.
He's gone, bro. If they lose 5, because he's like 20. He's like 29-20 at the University of Houston. That's mid.
Damn.
It's mid.
And they're a Big 12 team. We got to talk
lie.
we can't talk like they're like an American athletic.
I can't let
conference.
them I'm looking at the schedule.
Bro.
They should be able to win 8 games. I'm looking at it.
I think so,
bro.
I think so.
Who do they play?
They play TCU this week at home.
I think we can win that.
They play Sam Houston at home. They can definitely win.
They blow out Sam Houston, and then we play Texas.
Then they play Texas Tech. They can beat Texas Tech.
Yeah,
Can
but
we
they
say
always,
anything's a wash though after losing.
But they always struggle with Texas Tech though.
That is true. But then you play West Virginia, who isn't very good either.
Okay.
West Virginia might be 10 on a panic meter too. They're about to fire their head coach.
Yeah. And then you play Texas at home.
We win. That's gonna be the biggest upset of the year. Watch.
And then you play Kansas State.
If y'all beat Texas at home, oh my!
It's going to be the biggest upset of the year.
If this upset of the year, like I said before, my problem is I'm not gonna. This is what I said to Tegan. I'm not gonna.
You say I'm chatting, Coach Mark.
You're literally
I promise
chatting.
you, it is going to be the biggest upset of the year.
And that's why I can't say Texas is back, because who knows if they drop that game to Houston or one other game, everything changes for me. Because then I have to ask myself, are they going to be able to go out and do what they need to do? Because they still can lose one game and still make the Big 12 championship. But
like I said, don't be surprised, Coach Mark. You chatting? Oh my God,
they could drop it.
I don't
drop that game.
No, you got to think Texas. Every single game the rest of the way is every team Super Bowl in the Big 12. Every single team Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, did y'all see what the commissioner said?
You don't think Sark knows that?
He does know that, but he's been known that as the head coach of Texas.
But Sark ain't Sark's not playing on the field.
Yeah,
like you say that they're not playing on the field, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I said, bro, don't be surprised if that's the biggest upset of the year. Don't be surprised. They're gonna
It's
come.
not
They're gonna come to H Town and they might lose. And I got them losing.
They're not losing to Houston. Come on.
Why they not losing,
bro?
Why,
This
why
is
they not
like the
losing?
Dion. Hold on. This is like the whole Dion thing. Oh, TCU is gonna walk all over them, or they're just gonna beat them, bro. You don't think they know what's on the line every single game?
But Coach,
Yeah,
Mark,
but Team C, Coach Mark, players sleepwalk all the time in college. This is what they do. They think they're the shit. We
Coach
just
Mark.
beat Bama in Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
none
isn't
of these
it late
sorry
in the
teams can
year?
beat us.
The pressure's up. The pressure's up. It's late in the year.
We just did that Saturday. We literally walked through Austin P like we didn't take them serious.
nigga,
Coach Mark.
we
Yeah,
in
but
Austin P. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
30 to
Austin P.
13. I mean,
Is Austin P. Houston now?
No,
The fuck? Are you serious?
It's Austin P.
we compare it to
How
Austin P to
is that?
Houston. That's a shame.
No, oh my goodness,
That was
no.
nasty.
I
That
can't
is
lie.
cra-
If Texas thinks they can sleepwalk versus Kansas, they're going to lose. I promise you, they're going to lose.
And Kansas in the same tier with Houston. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, I was
They're in the same tier.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, they are. They're both
They're
6,
in the
7
same
win teams.
exact tier.
They literally
We're
both
not
won
about to act
6.
like Kansas is on a totally
Oh,
different
my.
level than Houston.
They're not.
They're
They're
not.
not.
They're not.
They're not. That last
You're
year
not
was.
about to act like that.
Okay, Tegan,
Them
they
niggas
told
went
me
on that
that.
hot streak.
Yeah.
Them niggas went on that hot streak last year when they
And
went
lost.
3-0. And what the fuck happened after that?
They finished
Houston
like
just
3
lost to Rice. I'm not gonna say that.
Nigga, okay.
Okay, and watch,
just like how Coach Mark.
Tegan, and watch Houston play their best game of the season this week versus TCU. Watch. It always happens in college.
Coach
They
Mark,
overlook.
there's 3 words I've always said about this college football. Expect the unexpected. People always think that it's going to happen and something can happen, but watch Houston have their best game of the year and beat Texas. It could
I got
happen.
that
Be
intel.
surprised. My nigga Matthew Golden, Sam Brown, they gonna go. Bro, we have a passing attack. We don't have
They
Trent
could
don't have
do it.
scrubs
Bro,
on
that
that
nigga-
team, nigga.
Bro, he
We don't
said
have
who?
scrubs on the team.
He
No,
said
but Trent
who?
knows this, though.
Who?
Trent knows this.
He
Trent used to
said
be
who?
on the team. Trent, when that schedule came out and you looked at it, what was the first game you circled?
Texas, nigga.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Talk your
game is
shit,
Texas,
Trent.
Texas,
Talk
Like
your
that,
shit.
that's the Super Bowl for Houston.
And
They're gonna
Manny,
go-
and you said who was Matthew Golden? That nigga was a freshman All-American right besides Tank, nigga.
That
He
wasn't
didn't
me.
get all the recognition.
That
He didn't get all the
wasn't me.
recognition because Tank
That
was
wasn't me.
Tank had a triple. He didn't get all the recognition
Bro, he
because
said
Tank
hot
had
at
basically,
me.
Tank
I said
basically
Coach-
had a triple count.
Bro, he
You
said
trick-
hot at me. It wasn't even me. I said Coach Mark said who.
Coach Mark said that. Oh,
Coach Mark
bot.
chatting.
He's a bot. He's a bot.
Well, their wide receiver's name's Squirrel
Oh
White.
my
That's
goodness.
Like, don't be
Yeah, that's
surprised
crazy.
when our offense really start clicking. We have one of the best left tackles in the country. He's gonna go first or second round. Patrick Paul is one of the best tackles in the country. We got defense. All we have to do, only thing I'm really worried about is the defensive line. Because that defensive line, that shit's like that. But our O-line is pretty damn decent. Donovan Smith is a good quarterback. All he has to do is not turn on the ball. Bro, it could be a fucking game. And we had the receivers. Like, let's not
Texas,
act like
Houston, not Texas.
Let's not
Houston
act like
has offense.
let's not act like we don't have
Houston
it.
has offense.
But
Beat
can they
Texas.
stop? But they gonna stop Quinn Ewers?
That's the thing.
Hey, we don't know. He
If
can win
The
edge.
thing is, I don't think, bro, Quinn can play bad. He's not like gonna just go
Yes.
there.
Just because he had like
He's not-
one solid
he's not-
game against Alabama, which I'm still
Bro,
not
does
saying is a
anyone
bad
remember
thing,
that
doesn't
last
mean he
game?
can have a
ain't
bad
top
game
three.
later down
He's
on the
still not-
road.
He not top 3 to me, but
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he played good against Bama last year. Maybe he
Yeah,
just
and
good
then-
against
They
and
Bama.
lost by a
then-
point.
And then Tegan
They
remembers
really
the
should've
TCU
won
game
last
Quinn
year.
had.
They
And what was the
really
game?
should've.
I
Texas
watched that
Texas
film
didn't play
3
terrible.
times.
It's
It's
bad.
a
It's
perfect
bad.
example. They came in, barely lost by Bama. And then who did they lose to last year? They wasn't supposed to lose to.
Texas Tech.
Kansas?
Didn't they lose to
Tech.
Texas Tech?
It was
They
like
lost to
Kansas
Texas
or something
Tech over
that.
like a
Texas
field
Tech.
goal.
Yeah, he played bad. He laid an egg. So it can happen again. We don't, because UT is always going to UT. Just like niggas always shit on Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are always going to Cowboy. The Chargers are always going to charge it. UT is always going to UT. Like, come on, bro. Let's not act like the upset
No,
can't happen.
Texas probably will be favored every single game the rest of the year, but that doesn't mean they're going to win them all.
And the
Exactly,
biggest
sure.
thing we have to also understand, it's week 2. Yes, they still beat Bama, but Texas could fall apart in one game this
Injuries,
season.
and bro, injuries happen too.
And
like-
injuries too. So if any injury happens to one of the good star players on that team, it could turn the whole season around on its head. So
All
I'm
it
just
takes
saying.
is one play. We saw the Jets. All it takes. Is
Yeah,
one
I'm just
play, man.
saying.
Like
Just
it's
saying,
heartbreaking.
Bro, like
niggas be acting like that shit's so crazy that Houston
they
can
be acting like shit funny for real.
And
Like,
it could be a low key, it could be a huge trap game.
look at him, bro. He's trolling, bro. He got me hot.
Who?
Tegan, bro. He talking about anything can happen. It's like the Jets, bro.
Oh,
That's crazy.
That's
He be
so
trolling
crazy.
bad. You
all right. So
right?
for the last one, for
That's
the last
Miami.
team for the game, Ohio State.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
4.
You know you want to say 5. You know you want to say
Hold
5.
on, let's go
I,
over.
I think it's like 5. I think
Y'all
it's
say
like 5.
4. Graham.
It's early in the season, so it's tough.
Hey,
Yeah.
in two
My
weeks,
thing
that number's
is,
gonna change. So you can
Right now, it's like a 4. But if they lose to Notre Dame in 2 weeks, which I don't think they will, but if they lose to Notre
I
Dame in
think so.
2 weeks, then
I
it's
think
like
so.
I'll raise it higher.
I think this is the best Notre Dame team since like the 80s, bro.
Sam
Damn.
Hartman
Hey,
might be in
I'm
New
gonna be
York.
honest.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I'm
I'm out.
gonna be honest.
Hey, the
It's
80s,
2013. Wait, hold on.
Hey, T,
No.
they're not Trent. They're gonna be better than the 2013-12 team. Whatever team that was in the Natty. Watch.
Whoa.
This
I'm not
year's
gonna
Notre
lie.
Dame.
That's a hot
This year,
take.
Dawson.
and I hate Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame.
Flag.
I hate
No.
Notre Dame.
Dawson, you're telling me right now.
Dawson,
And
come
Their
on.
this
running
Notre
game
Dame
is
squad that was
amazing, bro.
represented
Their
the
running
team
game
that
Bro,
had
it's
Bill,
key.
who
And
was
that's
the
the thing.
Heisman candidate at middle linebacker. That 2013 Notre Dame team.
And
that
you know
was
what?
loaded?
I never believed in their offense.
I didn't either.
Right here,
I
this
never.
offense right
Notre
here,
Dame. I knew they had the defense, but I did not believe in Everett Golson.
I don't think
Yeah.
Ohio State
Sam
got the
Hartman?
defense to stop the run.
Do you know Sam Hartman has 120 something total career touchdown passes, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, he's like,
But he has so-
gonna be in New York.
Sam Hartman might be the best quarterback like Notre Dame's had in a long time.
He might be one of the best we've had. And I'm not saying, but I feel
Boy,
like the
come
3
on.
games we've played where we've beaten these teams by a solid by a very good margin. If we were beating these teams, like if we went into that NC State game and we beat them by like what? A touchdown, I would be saying, yeah, there's no way. But we beat them by like 20 points, and Sam Hartman's amazing. This offense is clicking at all cylinders. So for me,
That running back,
bro,
Oh,
their running
my-
back is insane.
he is. I'm just saying.
Bro,
No,
Notre
no,
Dame's
no,
I'd
played,
say-
and Notre Dame's
Notre
played
Dame-
good defense.
But does
too.
Ohio State have a good
They
enough
have,
run
and that's been
defense?
our biggest
Running
crutch
better than LSU.
forever. So I say this: if we can pull this off, but we're gonna have to play the best game of our life to beat this
tight-
team.
their tight end's good too.
Hey,
What's
Trent,
the name?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The take I just said, you know why it has a great possibility to be true? They gotta play Ohio State, they gotta play Caleb Williams, and they gotta play Clemson still.
Damn, so they might. If they
And
might,
they gotta
everybody
play
worried
Duke,
about-
and they
they're
still
gonna-
play
And they
Duke.
gotta play
Smack
Duke.
Clemson.
Bro,
Yeah.
They're gonna
bro.
smack Clemson.
I think they're gonna
Ain't nobody
they
worried about
smacked them
preaching-
last year.
listen,
Yeah, so no one can
Nobody's
make the
worried
excuse
about
that Notre
Clemson,
Dame's
man.
not playing anybody, and because they're not in a conference. Because we got
It's
3
such a-
hard,
that's a myth.
super
It's
tough
a
games
myth.
this
I'm
season.
not worried about Preacher Man over there in Death Valley. Like, bro, come on.
bro, stop saying Death Valley. That's fake.
That's
Death
fake Death
Valley.
Valley.
That's a fraud, Death
That's
Valley. I can't
fake.
lie.
Death Valley, gang.
That's
Nobody
Death
gets
Valley
scared
without the
going in that
with
shit.
copyright. That's
Nobody gets
copyright.
scared
Death
going
Valley.
in that shit.
Plagiarism, Death Valley.
All right.
Like,
so,
come on.
You know, we got since my boy Trey couldn't make it, you know, we're gonna skip the recruiting update shit. We gotta get to the end of part of the show. This is gonna be the end of the show. Call y'all shot. Any take or any prediction y'all have for the rest of this year or just next week for the games? Call it out. Say what you gotta say.
We is old Florida like white on rice. I can't wait. We're gonna beat them by at least 2 to 3 scores, and I can't wait.
I'm
Okay,
flipping that, and that's going up tomorrow.
Okay,
All I
okay.
gotta say,
Tomorrow.
all I gotta say, it's the swamp. And I just
don't
gotta say
care.
this:
I don't care.
it's the swamp. You have to understand. Yes, but you did beat Austin beat 30-13, and they're
I
not
don't
that
care
good.
about that. I
It's
don't
the
care.
swamp, dude. You gotta understand. That's gonna be one of the toughest games y'all play this season at an away stadium.
Hey,
Because
Trey,
y'all
you
gotta
know
think
what?
about it. A stadium of 100,000
Always
Florida
the
fans
toughest
doing this.
game.
Hey,
Y'all are going to
What
be
time-
playing.
Hold on. What time is the
Listen,
game? What
this-
time is the
It's
game?
like 7 o'clock. It's a night game.
If it's-
So that's
if
the
it's-
opposite. So that
Bro.
doubles it. So y'all are gonna win that. Y'all have to play under
It's over.
immense
Hey,
pressure.
Listen.
this is my bull. This is my bull.
Listen, this
This
is
is
always the
Glee.
game. This is always the game on our schedule that we always circle because that literally makes or break our season every single year. We know this. It literally
I'm not
makes
gonna
or break.
lie. My hot take
Graham
of the week
Mertz.
is
The Graham Mertz. The
My
Graham
hot, my hot take of the week is Coach Mark's gonna come on this show next week and beg for Nico to be their starting quarterback. That's my hot take. That's my hot take. My hot take is Tennessee fans are going to be calling for Nico to start. That's what my hot take is.
Dawson, what's your experience with the Joe Milton experience? Do you have a personal attachment?
Yeah. So dude walks. And you see the dude. You see, damn, this dude look 6'6", can run. Can
It reminds you of Cam Newton.
Reminds you of little Cam. And then you see him still accuracy. God damn, bro.
And then the accuracy comes in. It's like, ooh.
bro, it's like I'm watching Jarrett Guarantano.
Wow.
I'm gonna be
He
honest.
pulled that name. He pulled that
It's
name
bad.
out,
Blow the
bro.
flag
It's bad.
Blow the flag.
It's bad.
Blow the flag.
He said,
Absolutely
who's
not. No.
see,
All right, Coach Mark, when you see it this weekend.
Dawson, really quick, I wanted to ask you about Michigan. So I was on open field the other day, and we had this dude who said they think that this Michigan team this year can make a run for the national championship. Do you honestly see that? That was Go Blue. Do you honestly see that?
Why not?
The only thing I have about
they legitimately have everything.
Yeah, y'all have everything.
They
my
do,
biggest
bro.
issue is,
and they have their running back duo.
yeah, I think your whole team is amazing, and I think it's a solid team. The only issue I have is we have this conversation every year, and it's like, oh, Michigan's going to be great. They win out, they get to the playoff, and they choke, and they fall apart. Y'all lost to TCU, and y'all shouldn't have. So my issue is,
I agree, but no one thought we were going to beat Georgia, bro.
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
year before. The year before, no one thought we were making the playoffs.
Well,
Last year we choked, but now I think everyone's back and they're pissed off they choked. I don't think we choked, bro.
So Grantham, let me defend Michigan real quick because I understand the concern because the TCU loss was bad, but we can't, for Michigan as a program, we can't move the goalposts to go from, well, they can't beat Ohio State. Well, can they even win the Big Ten championship? Well, can they even make the playoff? Well, can they even win a playoff game? It's going to, every single time they've progressively taken the next step.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know
if they win a playoff game this year and losing the Natty, they choked.
Oh, they can't win the Natty.
No, I'm not. No, hold up. I'm not saying that. I'm not doubting their ability to make the playoff. My issue is when they get to that stage, that's my biggest concern because they always don't make it to that next level. I think this team this year, yes, I think they can win out. I think they can beat Ohio State. I think they can win the Big Ten. But my biggest problem is if you get to that playoff, and yes, we have to understand injuries are a thing. You could have one bad game. You could have these mistakes. But you have to also understand that my biggest concern is if you get to the playoff, y'all have to at least win because then it's going to look back at Harbaugh just like
100%.
We have to find someone to get us to that next step. Because Michigan, let's be honest, Michigan has had teams
that's nasty though. That's disgusting.
You know
how, bro. That's like if Lincoln Riley lost Oklahoma every year. We gotta get rid of Lincoln Riley. He can't get over the next hump. No one in the world was saying that.
I do think if Harbaugh wins the Natty, he's going to the NFL.
That's possible too.
That's probably true.
Listen.
I would.
I know exactly who he's sounding like right now, and I kind of want to say it, but I kind of don't. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it. What he's saying is Jim Harbaugh might be like Mark Richt, where he has a talented team and can just never get over the hump.
Mark Richt never even won the SEC championship, bro.
Yeah, he never.
I know.
Mark Richt is way lower on the.
I know, but it's like the same thing though. Like,
no, it's Lincoln Riley.
He can never.
It's literally Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley's 0-4 in the playoffs. He can never get over the hump.
Yeah, he's.
It's the same thing. He lost 4 years in a row. If Michigan loses this year, it'll be 3 years in a row. It'll be the same thing.
All right. That sums it up for the show. And I appreciate everybody coming out here. Make sure y'all tune in Gridiron tonight. I'm about to go on my another Joe Burrow rant again because he's not getting killed.
Oh, wait.
Think of it.
Can I get my 2 rants off since I could?
I'm gonna give you though. Solo layout. You got it.
All right, first one. Matt Rule, you goofy. Ooh wee. Because here's my issue. You can't talk trash in the off season. You know, media days, everybody talks crazy in the media days, right? It's media days. Like the Joe Milton tape. I never lost in Florida. Okay, whatever. But now you don't even lose by a touchdown. You lose by like 3 scores. And they did it in style. And you want to say, oh, we never intended to disrespect anybody whenever our team meets at the 50-yard line for a pregame prayer. You got a whole locker room for that. Why are you lying? You only saying this now to try to save face because you was talking crazy to Deion Sanders in the offseason. I don't even know why you even said that. You could have just kept that to yourself. But now look at you. You done got Shador as a whole meme out here. So now anybody that tries to talk crazy, he just gonna flex to watch. Come on, bro. And 2, these Alabama fans, students, fans, whoever they are, chanting to the Texas players, I want y'all to go back to the projects. What is wrong with y'all?
Thank you. I was about to say something about that.
Bro, I really hope Nick Saban figures out who says it and they don't go to not even another football game. Another athletic event. Actually, you know what? Kick them out of school. Period. I don't go for that. That is an insane statement. When half your team, actually not even half, over 80% of your, actually over 90% of your team come from that setting. And you're going to say that? So I wonder what they say to their own players whenever they lose. If you say that to Texas players, man, get out of here.
Yeah. Sometimes people take hate way too seriously into sports and they mess it up, and I think that's the biggest problem. And I said this on open field, and I'll just say this last point. That'll be it. What I hate about it is that like sometimes I feel like people don't really understand that it's only a game. And yes, although we talk about it on here and it's big for like for the playoff and for multiple things, people have to understand this is just a sport and these are young kids playing. And you're losing by 2 touchdowns, and the first thing you see when you see the other team happy that they're beating Alabama and they're celebrating is you just want to say, go back to the projects, you F-slur. Like, what's wrong with y'all? The biggest problem I have with this sport right now, with sports in general, is we put too much hate into it. Like, sports is supposed to be something that is a unifying thing, and it's a bonding thing. Like, we're all here to talk about college football because we all love the sport. I mean, my issue with this is, again, and I'll say this last thing. For people who think hate, you can be mad about it, and you can be frustrated. That is completely fine. I understand. But at the end of the day, it's just a game, and you shouldn't be throwing hate and hurt towards others because you are frustrated with what's going on with your sport. But that's all I really got to say about that.
Nah, but like I appreciate you spending too. Make sure y'all tune in Gridiron tonight. We go live, I think, like in an hour, I think so.
Y'all got about like
I'm about to make another rant about Joe Burrow because he's not getting killed enough. I'm sick of the double standards because, like I said on here yesterday, there's no way that Kobe Bryant scored the same amount.
He was just a meat rider.
He's throwing passing yards.
He's gonna go stupid though. He's gonna go stupid.
He got paid the most out of.
You paid all that money?
I just
paid him all that money just to play like crap.
I just can't have you go like this.
Just like you paid Daniel Jones 40 mil just to drop an egg.
Yeah.
To the Cowboys. Cowboys. We gave them hope.
I ain't gonna lie.
Let's not.
If you're going to take context out,
I wasn't going to
Hey,
what you mean?
What context you guys take up for Joe Burrow? He played.
The weather.
When the fuck rain become an excuse?
Trent, who win the game this week? Baltimore or the Bengals?
Nigga, Jamar Chase always goes crazy versus the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning because of Jamar Chase.
Okay. How much Joe Burrow?
Go ahead and end the show on that.
How much Joe Burrow throw for?
Catch y'all later.
How much you gonna throw for when it's not
Make sure
raining?
y'all tune in to Gridiron. Manny, get off Joe Burrow nuts and sauce nuts. We out.